How's it going, guys? Welcome to Wednesday's upload. It's coming to you a little bit later than normal just because I slept in. You know, I spent a late night playing Portal and such. Portal 2, actually. Really good game. Highly recommend you go check it out. And I guess I just got a pretty low-key UU match that I found in my files. I also found a bunch of salves that I meant to give out to people for guest narrations, but they're really, really old matches. I got like 3 or 4 of them sitting around, and I might unleash those next week. But for now, we'll go ahead and play this one back. This one took place on Saturday, so let's do it right now. Okay, so I got a couple of things on this team that I want to try out, but don't really end up working out. It's just like the old stuff that really ends up working for me because I know how and when to use it. So he's going to lead with the Yuxi. Yuxi being a very popular lead lately for some reason. And there's a bird freaking out outside, like right outside my window. Anyways, my logic for staying in with Azelf, which is not really the best thing to be doing. I had a feeling he was either going to T-Wave or Trick. If I predicted T-Wave and I went to Golurk, I would not want a Scarf Golurk at all. And if he went for the T-Wave, I was going to need something as paralysis fodder. And if he went for the Trick and gave my Azelf a Scarf, I would be, you know, blisteringly fast and have a somewhat potent Revenge Killer. I mean, it doesn't hit as hard because it doesn't have the Life Orb, but it can still pick things off really easy, you know. I'm not going to argue with the Scarf Azelf versus a Scarf anything else on my team. So I switch in Golurk, predicting the T-Wave now, you know, to try to do that. And he actually just sets up the light screen, goes to Star Raptor, does not want to take a Focus Punch from behind a sub. That bird, what are you doing, bird? Okay, so I go for the Focus Punch on that thing because it's Iron Fist boosted. It does a little bit more than I thought it would, but still not really that much because Azelf and, not Azelf, Yuxi and Resisted and Defensive, and you know how it goes, I don't have to tell you guys twice. And I just decided to go for the Shadow Punch here despite the fact that he set up the Reflect just to get some damage up. I have a sub, I'm not going to waste it, you know, and I might as well just go for the Focus Punch here. I was kind of predicting to switch back to Star Raptor to take the Shadow Punch, but at the same time, it's like maybe he just wants this thing to die. Personally, at that range of health, I would have used it as switch fodder for something else, but whatever you want to do. So, I mean, he was able to break the sub, and I guess that was his main priority at that point, which, you know, works too. I'm not going to argue, whatever works out for you. So, it lets him bring in Azumarill, and I know Azumarill is naturally faster for fact, because Golurk is fucking slow as piss. So, I'm going to go out to my Mightyena, unfortunately as fodder, because I don't want anything else to take a hit. And, this thing's a little too fragile for me to learn how to use properly anyways. I tried using it like 2 or 3 times that night, no dice, so whatever. Anyways, this thing has a very interesting set that I've been wanting to try out for some time. Unfortunately, you're not going to get to see too much use from it, especially because the one thing I tried doing, I end up missing, so go figure, I end up missing the Leech Seed on the Switch. And it doesn't really end up mattering too much on Star Raptor anyway, but you know, with the recoil and the Life Orb, I think he had Life Orb? No, he didn't have Life Orb. Either way, that still does a lot to Caracosta. And he does have the Reflecta, blah, blah, blah. I don't really know what to go for at this point. I didn't want to break. I kind of just wanted to scare him out and then go to something else. Something faster. But it ends up being a pretty good switch here, but I'm still kind of scared of the priority / the Sucker Punch, so I'm going to go into Golurk right here to take whatever he wants to dish out, you know, scout out a little bit of his set. And he goes for the Fake Out. I haven't seen anything, but he switches out, which maybe suggests that he either A, does not have the Sucker Punch, or B, just, you know, straight up doesn't have anything to hit me. Because I do go for the sub again, get my second sub of the match. And I'm going to go for a Focus Punch again, because that's what you do behind subs. You punch and you maintain focus. And what he tries to do here is he tries to break the sub with the U-turn, but because I resisted, I've got, you know, a pretty hefty sub based on HP. And it's not stab, and it's not boosted by Reckless. You know, it's not going to break it. And I'm just going to go for the Focus Punch on this turn, you know, do a considerable amount to Azumarill. I have no problem staying in despite me being slower, because it means I get to finish it off. And, or finish off the switch in with a Focus Punch. It really doesn't matter looking how much the first one did. The rest of his team is not going to appreciate another one just because he does have a, I think he still has a Zoroark and a Star Raptor lying in wait. So the Focus Punch is probably going to be the best thing to do. Oh, and he has Hitmontop still too. But yeah, Focus Punch boosted by Iron Fist might as well. Randy's doing good this match, but he goes into Sharpedo. And that was the perfect time for him to bring it in, because I really am threatened by this thing. He's guaranteed going to get 1 free speed boost regardless of what he does. He could have gone for the Crunch, could have gone for the Waterfall. Either way, I would not have taken it that well. And here, I guess I kind of make a little bit of an over-prediction, or I don't even remember if I have the Aqua Jet. Looking at it, I should have it, and I should use it, but I don't have it, and I don't have it, or I don't use it. It's one of the two. And he just ends up getting another free speed boost, just, you know, more life or recoil, which is so shitty. I'm really glad Sharpedo doesn't have any boosting moves, otherwise, I mean offensive boosting moves, or any commonly used ones. Because if he did, I would have been hosed, because thanks to the HP investment, I live with 8, which is amazing, which means I'm able to Giga Drain all that health back. Well, not all of it, you know, about half-ish, given fucking Sharpedo's health. Actually, no, that's not even half. I'm looking at it from like across the room. That's like a third, if anything. Why did I say that? That's so stupid. Okay. So in comes quote-unquote Hitmontop. I don't know what it is, so I don't want to switch accordingly, so he tried to catch my Golurk on the switch. I decided, you know, that Zoroark is still around. Zoroark's Peck Flamethrower. At that range of health, I'm not really going to be that much of a use anyway. Plus, I don't know what kind of Zoroark it is, or I didn't at the time. But now that I know that he's Life Orb, I know that my now Scarf Azelf will be able to outspeed, do some damage. And I know I'll get O-Code, but I do get some damage on it, so after Life Orb, it's going to bring it into the red, no problem at all. And what do we have here? Okay, Charizard. Yeah, I remember this match. Charizard does not do too shabby, so it turns out he's actually running a modest Zoroark as opposed to a timid one. Gonna go ahead and take him out with a Flamethrower. Now, in comes Staraptor again. I don't know what kind of Staraptor this is, if it was Jolly and it was a Speed tie, or if he was Adamant. But Air Slash, much to my surprise, actually takes him out from there. I don't know what percentage of health he was running at, or if he's running like a lower special defense, IVs or nature or something like that, but that just completely cleaned it out. I was shocked. I mean, it's Stab and Charizard is, I don't know, I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to go into Golurk at this point, and I don't think he has anything to touch me at this point, because he goes for the Rapid Spin here. I think he mentioned at this point that I was like, man, this isn't fair, and I was like, why not? And he's like, I have nothing to hit you, and I'm like, oh, and then someone was like, go for the unprotected Focus Punch, you need to, and I didn't, because I'm stupid. Would have been cool to finish off the match that way, but it was still a decent match either way. Randy MVP this game. And that's going to do it for today's UU game, guys. I do have a bunch of Ubers backed up. I kind of wanted to just do something, you know, just to get a general opinion, you know, something that you guys are kind of comfy with anyways. So I got Ubers matches, I got Meloetta matches, I got a little bit of each, bunch of random shit as well. I don't really have any standards or RUs or anything of the sort backed up. I think I have a rotation as well, if you guys want to see that. It's kind of short, but I don't think I've narrated a rotation on this channel before, so if you want to see it, or, you know, anything in specific, leave a comment. Leave a like rating us, too. I mean, that really helps my channel grow and stuff. I might as well verbally take the time to remind you guys as well. And just, you know, to do that for every other narrator as well. I mean, they make content for you guys. If you guys enjoy it, you know, leave a like. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just the one click. Anyways, that's going to be enough out of me. I got my Ape Escape Let's Plays, my featured video. Y'all should go check that out if you're into nostalgia and shit like that. And that's enough rambling out of me. I'll see you guys on Friday.